In a small yellow house at the end of Maple Street lived a family of 4. There was Mama. There was Amara, who was 10. There was Lila, who was 8. And there was baby Ben, who was 2. There was no daddy in the house. It had been just Mama for a long time. Every morning before the sun woke up, Mama was already awake. She packed lunches. She braided hair. She wiped sleepy eyes. She kissed foreheads. "I love you bigger than the sky," she would say. And the children would answer, "We love you bigger than the moon." Mama worked at a small grocery store. She stood all day. She smiled at customers. She carried heavy boxes. She counted money carefully. She was always tired. But she never stopped trying. Lila loved her Mama. But sometimes, love feels different when you are 8 years old. One Tuesday morning, Lila woke up with a twist in her stomach. It felt like tiny hands squeezing inside her. "Mama," she whispered, "my tummy hurts." Mama touched her forehead. "No fever. You'll be okay, sweetheart," Mama said gently. "If it gets worse, tell your teacher. They will call me." Lila nodded. She believed Mama would come. She always believed Mama would come. But that day was different. At school, the pain got worse. Lila tried to color. She tried to listen. She tried to be brave. But tears filled her eyes. The nurse called Mama. The phone rang. And rang. And rang. No answer. The nurse tried again. Still no answer. Lila sat on the small bed in the nurse's office, holding her stomach. She watched another girl leave with her dad. She saw a boy hug his mom. Her chest felt tight. Why not mine? Maybe Mama didn't hear. Maybe Mama didn't care. When you are 8, your thoughts can grow very big. Bigger than the truth. Mama finally called back during her break. She sounded out of breath. "I'm so sorry," she said. "I couldn't leave work." When she picked Lila up later, Mama looked tired. Very tired. But Lila didn't see tired. She saw absence. She saw that other kids' parents came. And hers didn't. On the car ride home, Lila looked out the window. Mama kept glancing at her. "Are you okay, baby?" "I'm fine." But she wasn't. Home, Mama made warm soup. "Come eat," Mama said softly. "I don't want it," Lila shouted. The room froze. "You're never there," Lila cried. "Other kids' moms come when they call. You didn't come." Mama's face changed. She had worked since sunrise. She hadn't eaten. Her feet hurt. And now this. "I was working," Mama shouted back. "I was working for you. I was alone." Lila screamed. Mama's voice got louder. "And I am alone too." Silence fell. The words hung heavy in the air. Lila ran to her room and slammed the door. Mama stood still in the kitchen. And suddenly, she didn't feel angry. She felt broken. Amara had seen everything. She walked to Mama slowly. "Mama," she said gently. "Lila was scared." Mama sat down and covered her face. "I know," she whispered. "But I'm so tired, Amara. I try so hard." Amara hugged her. "I know you do." That moment, baby Ben walked in. He looked at Mama's face. He touched her cheek. "Mama's sad." Mama pulled him close. "Yes," she whispered. "Mama's sad." And in that quiet moment, she realized something. Lila was not angry. Lila was hurting. Mama walked to Lila's room. She knocked softly. No answer. She opened the door. Lila was curled up in bed, hugging her pillow. Mama sat beside her. For a long time she said nothing. Then she spoke very gently. "When the school called, I was lifting heavy boxes. My boss was watching me. If I leave too much, I can lose my job." Lila stayed quiet. "If I lose my job, we lose this house," Mama said softly. "We lose food. We lose your school things." A tear rolled down Mama's face. "I don't miss things because I don't love you. I miss things because I am trying to protect you." Lila's eyes filled. "I was scared," she whispered. Mama opened her arms. Lila crawled into them. "I was scared too," Mama said. That was the first time Lila understood. Mama wasn't choosing work instead of her. Mama was choosing them. Every day. Just then, Ben waddled in. He climbed onto the bed. "Lila, no cry," he said in his tiny voice. He kissed her cheek. Everyone laughed softly. Sometimes the smallest people give the biggest comfort. That night they made a new plan. If Mama couldn't answer, Aunt Rosa would be the second call. Amara would help more at home. And Lila made a promise. "I will tell you when I'm hurt," she said. "But I won't shout." Mama nodded. "And I will listen," she said. "Even when I am tired." They hugged for a long time. The house felt warmer. Not because life got easier, but because they understood each other better. A week later, the school had reading day. Parents were invited. Mama couldn't come. Lila felt that old ache again. But this time she stood up proudly. "My mama is working," she told her class. "She works very hard for us." And she smiled. Because now she knew something she didn't know before. Love is not always loud. Sometimes love looks like tired eyes. Sometimes love looks like long hours. Sometimes love looks like sacrifice. For children, your parent may not always be there physically. But that does not mean they don't love you. Grown-ups work hard to keep you safe, fed, and warm. When you feel hurt, talk calmly. Your feelings matter. For parents, children do not understand sacrifice the way adults do. Sometimes anger hides fear. A calm conversation can heal what shouting breaks. Even when you are tired, a soft explanation can change everything. In conclusion, families are not perfect. Single parents are not superheroes. Children are not mind readers. But when we speak gently, when we listen, when we try to understand, love grows stronger. If this story touched your heart, share it. Talk about it. Let children and parents read it together. 'Cause sometimes, one story can help many families heal. Stay tuned for more of our true life stories.